Welcome to Scope and Change Order Management in the Built Environment, one of several courses in the Construction Professional and Built Environment projects designed for built environment professionals. We are happy to have you on board. Click Begin to get started. Before we dive in, let's take a moment to review the course navigation features. If you are already familiar with how to navigate the course, click Next to bypass this overview. Simply use the Next and Previous buttons to navigate forward. Would you ever guess that 9 in 10 mega projects fail to deliver their promised benefits within their targeted budget and on schedule? So, how do we begin to address this costly issue? PMI's industry survey shows that effective scope and change order management is one of the most influential factors enabling the project's success. According to a PMI Built Environment Expert Panel, construction projects often require changes to be made to scope and deliverables. 25% of built environment projects will require additional scope of 30% or more. 35% of all construction projects will have a major change throughout the project lifecycle. A built environment project that has proper scope management, scope governance, and design flexibility is one that can readily pivot and absorb change. If done correctly, you can avoid having to compromise on your desired business and project outcomes. So, you don't need to fear change. Oftentimes, it can be beneficial to your project's performance outcomes and objectives, so long as you manage it with prudence and foresight. In this course, you will learn the theoretical basis for successful scope and change order management, as well as industry examples and tools to apply throughout the built environment project lifecycle. Before diving into this course, let's take a few minutes to go over the broad scope of what you will learn throughout, including the context and objective of the course, an overview of scope and change order management, what subjects will be covered, and the guidelines for navigating the course. PMI defines scope management as the function of controlling a project in terms of its objectives through the concept, development, implementation, and termination phases. Project scoping aims to clearly define the project boundaries. It addresses what is included in the project deliverables, as well as what is explicitly excluded. Therefore, it forms the initial baseline for project timeline, budget, resources, and risk analysis, as well as project quality measurements. Change orders, also known as variation orders, relate to any work that is added to the original scope of work or else removed from it. The original scope of work will be agreed upon in the contract signed by all parties involved. Thus, change order management is a set of processes and management practices that support the project professionals in effectively managing changes that arise during the progression of their projects. This course is broken down into the 6 sections shown on your screen. Each section will delve into a specific pain point of scope and change order management that you are likely to encounter in your built environment projects. To get the most out of each section in the course, you should access the recommended further reading, download the documents and templates, and complete the quiz questions. In the next section, Business Objectives and Performance Outcomes to Drive Scope, you will gain insight into the power of formulating and utilizing outcomes to drive scope on built environment projects. See you there.